not a game, it's a rich thing.
The New England Patriots on Monday made Milton Williams one of the highest paid D linemen in the NFL. He is coming off of a Super Bowl championship run in Philadelphia where he played a crucial role from the interior for the Philadelphia Eagles and made his money really in the last couple of games. I wanted to dive into the film and see what Milton Williams brings to the table for the Patriots and for Mike Vrabel's defense. What kind of impact is the newest highly paid D tackle going to have in Foxborough? Let's take a look into the tape and figure it out right here, right now on Blitz Sports Media. Now, when you take a look at Milton Williams, you'll see that he is the number 2 graded pass rushing defensive tackle in the NFL last season behind Chris Jones. And when you watch plays like this against Atlanta and some of these other plays later on in the tape, it is not hard to see why. Here you're going to see him lined up in the 2-eye in the A gap. He's going to be going up against Chris Lindstrom, who's one of the best guards in the NFL, and he's just going to win with hand fighting. You see, gets to the inside, just fights his way through, gets to Kirk Cousins and lays a hit on him in the red zone. Big time plays like this, especially on money downs, are the name of the game for Milton Williams. Even on plays where Williams isn't able to finish the hit, finish the play, he is very disruptive. Here you see him in the 4-eye now to the tackle's inside shoulder against Carolina. Splits the two, the guard in the center, gets by, makes Bryce Young take off and end up running for a pretty small gain here. And I just want to run this back really quickly for Williams to check out his speed getting off the ball. I mean, he doesn't really waste movement. He's pretty fluid for a big guy that plays in the middle. I know he has Jalen Carter next to him in Philly, or had. I know he had Jordan Davis next to him, but this guy is a legitimate pass rushing threat. Where Milton Williams made his money, now being one of the highest paid D linemen in the NFL, is in the playoffs. Here he is once again, this time in a 3-tech on that right side against Green Bay. He's going to pressure Jordan Love here. He gets his hands underneath the guard, gets past him, uses his strength, flushes Jordan Love. Nolan Smith can't finish the play, but then Love has to just kind of throw it up and away. Milton Williams, very disruptive, and I feel like the D linemen in New England, especially if they end up drafting Abdul Carter, are going to benefit greatly from Williams' presence on the interior, especially if Christian Barmore is able to come back and return to form. Same game once again on that right side for Williams. A really wide front here for Philadelphia. You see Josh Sweat, who is also now gone, and Nolan Smith, their alignments off of the edge. You got Williams right here between the guard and the tackle. Once again, shaded a little bit in that 4-eye towards the tackle, and he is going to once again flush Jordan Love towards another pass rusher. He has to step up to the left. Nolan Smith is able to get there and bring him down. Just gets by the guard, sweeps underneath with the rip move, and causes a sack. Finished by Nolan Smith there. Active hands as well for Milton Williams. Once again, lined up in the 4-eye. He's going to get his hand on this pass from Jaden Daniels in the NFC Championship game while beating Sam Cosmi. You see him getting a push off the line, getting a hand to his throat, and still able to deflect this ball to the ground and get a PBU as a defensive tackle. I feel like even when you look at the playoff numbers, the sack numbers might not impress you very much, and that goes for Williams as a whole. But once again, he creates for others. Once again here against the left guard, he is going to win off the line of scrimmage. He's going to get this push. He creates this play, forces Daniels to flush out and throw it away. He's really powerful. Look at him, his pad level, keeps his feet moving, drives this guard back nearly into Jaden Daniels, and the only reason he's able to evade and get rid of this football is because of how elusive he is. But Milton Williams, once again, is wreaking havoc, especially in this NFC Championship game. Same exact thing right here for Milton Williams. Jalen Carter is going to get doubled. Nobody else is really going to win off the D-line for the Eagles right here except for Williams. Gets by 67, once again, gets underneath him, gets to Daniels, forces him to throw this one up and out of bounds. A lot of pressures. Like I mentioned in the playoffs, 14 pressures across 4 games, and that is what earned him the bag that the New England Patriots have given him. One more time in this NFC Championship game, active hands by Milton Williams between the tackle and the guard. He thought he got himself an interception here as he knocks this one down. I mean, really talked about the playoffs as a whole. I think this NFC Championship game is the the greatest showing that Milton Williams had and what really, really earned him this contract in New England. If you remember, in the Super Bowl against Kansas City, here's Williams. He's going to get a push on Caliendo here and end up stripping Patrick Mahomes as Jalen Carter comes in and cleans it up for a big-time hit. A strip sack caused by Milton Williams as he gets in there. We'll run this back one more time. Gets the push. You see the pad level. Bites through. Gets to the quarterback and knocks the football out. That is a high-level play on the biggest stage, and another reason that a lot of teams, Panthers, Patriots, and others, were clamoring for his services. Obviously, the Patriots are who he ended up going with. One final play to cap this off by Milton Williams. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl was feeling the heat. Eagles were pressuring him all night long, and he got a little bit trigger happy, might have got some happy feet, but towards the end of the game, here is Williams. You're going to see him break through, hit the swim move to get past Caliendo, but then you got Creed Humphrey right here picking him up. He's trying to decide between Jalen Carter and Milton Williams. Who do I go for? Looks like Trey Smith is going to try and continue to take on Carter. Humphrey tries to block Williams. It does not really work because Mahomes has to get rid of this football. He feels Williams coming on, and it ends up being an errant throw to the outside because of the pressure by big number 93 of the Philadelphia Eagles, who I think, even though he got a really big contract, not sure he earned that number. It's the nature of the beast with this salary cap being boosted and everything, with the Patriots being a bad team and kind of having to overpay to bring guys in. Milton Williams reaping the benefits of that, but I do think that he will be a good player, and I think that the Patriots could be going with Abdul Carter, as I mentioned, to shore up that D-line, make it a really strong unit with Keon White, Christian Barmore, Williams, and then Carter. But we'll see what happens. Hope you enjoyed this breakdown on Milton Williams. If you did, subscribe to Blitz Sports Media. We've got more off-season content coming your way here soon, and we'll see you next time.